Hey guys, bonus video on matrices, how to use your calculator. So first thing you want to do is go to mode and make sure that you're in a normal mode. I don't care if you're in radians or degrees, it will not matter unless you press sine, cosine, tangent, which you should not. The only thing is I'd make sure that you're in function. We were in parametric, we've been in polar recently, so make sure that you're not in those or else things might get a little funny, so make sure you're in function. And then other than that, you should be good. To find your matrices, there is a button on your calculator, and on mine, it's with the x raised to the negative first. So mine says in blue matrix. Yours says something along those lines. In my TI 83 plus, it's in yellow above x to the negative first. So you have to press second, x to the negative first, and this is your matrices page, essentially. The names are the first, I guess, table that you can look at. The next says math, so you can click on this. We don't know how to do any of this stuff yet, but this will be helpful tomorrow or the next time I teach you. And then edit is the really most important one. So you probably don't have anything written next to your matrices unless you got your calculator from somebody else, because you probably never used this. So yours might be blank while mine have numbers next to them. These just mean that I've entered matrices in here. You can change them by going to this edit and then clicking on the number. And then that would let you edit matrix 1. If I wanted to scroll all the way down, I could make, edit matrix 4. It doesn't really matter. A lot of times I just keep changing the first two, but sometimes when I'm proving a point, I like to kind of keep these different ones up. So it doesn't really matter what you label or how you label it, just know which ones you're using. So I'm gonna use A and B. If you wanna just use A and B, you would go to the name, which is the first option that you had, and then you would just press enter, and then now you're ready to do stuff with matrix A. But let's first make sure matrix A is what we want it to be, and I'm gonna make it those A and B be those two A and B matrices that I gave you on the notes when we practice addition and subtraction. So I'm gonna go over to edit, and I'm gonna make sure that I have a 2 by 2 matrix. So if there's no numbers here, I wanna make sure it's a 2, and then over, and then 2 matrix, and then I'm going to fill in my places. See how it goes A1, 1, my first term in the first row and the first column is 1. When you go over, it goes to the next one, and then if I go over again, I guess it doesn't keep going. You just gotta kind of loop around. I'm not really sure how your calculator works, so play around with it, see what's going on. Make sure your matrix A looks like mine, okay? Now, you can do second mode and do quit, or I'm just gonna go second matrix again. Oh, that is not what I wanna do. Let's see if I can get out of it. Okay, now my calculator's mad at me. Okay, don't do anything dumb like that. All right, now I gotta go fix matrix A. Matrix A, I'm going back to edit. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't say square. Okay, we're all good. I'm gonna do second matrix, and now I can go to edit B. So make sure you scroll all the way over to edit and then go to B. You need to make sure it's also a 2 by 2 matrix and make sure it goes -1, 5, 6, 7. A common mistake is we lose the negative. If you lose the negative, you will not get the same answer as me. So make sure that this looks exactly like the matrices that I have and the matrices that were on your notes. Okay? Once I make sure that I'm edited correctly, I'm gonna quit out of here, and I want it to be, I'm gonna do all my operations. I'm gonna do A plus B, because we did that by hand a second ago, so I'm gonna prove to you that they're the same. We're gonna do A minus B, and we're gonna do A times B. So those are kind of the 3 things that we know how to do, and you can make those matrices however big, small, with whatever numbers that you want. I'm just showing you the ones that we've already done to prove a point. So I'm gonna make sure my whole screen is cleared, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go to second matrix, and I'm just gonna click enter for A, and I'm gonna put a plus sign, and I'm gonna do second matrix and scroll down to 2 or press 2 for B. So this just says A plus B. I'm gonna press enter, and I get out a cool little matrix, and if you go check your notes, that's the exact same matrix we got when we did A plus B. Cool. Now we're gonna do A minus B, same thing. Second matrix, enter for A, minus second matrix, scroll down or press 2 for B, A minus B. We should get the same thing that we got, and we did. Cool. Now we're gonna do A times B. A times B. Now, it wasn't hard to add, subtract, or multiply these guys, but soon we'll get a little bit bigger matrices, so it's good to check yourself or to just do it in here. Or like I took an entire class in college on matrices, and we just did some really big ones that like I didn't want to do by hand, so like, it's good to know how to do it on the calculator. And when I press enter, I get the exact same answer I got before. So just a little hint, how to use your calculator. There will be more to come as we learn more about matrices. All right, bye.